for question number 4, part A, Peggy is standing in front of the school. So Peggy is here and she's facing the shopping center. She's facing this direction. So she's facing south or north. So by looking at this symbol here, we know that this side is north and she is facing this side. So we can tell right away that Peggy is facing north. For part B, the swimming pool is to the of the market. So remember, the last thing at the end of the sentence, we treat this as our center. So this is being the center. And then we want to know the swimming pool is of which direction of the market. So this time we need to rely on this symbol here, and we need to derive the other 3 directions. So if this side is the north, so by going through the other directions with the clockwise direction, so after north we have east, after east we have south, and after south we have west. So here, if the market is being the center, so the swimming pool is actually to the east of the market. So center and the market and the swimming pool is to the east. Okay, part C, is to the west of the library. So here, library is our center because the library is at the end of this sentence. So library is our center. We want to find the place that is to the west of the library. But first we need to come up with the other 3 directions first. So if north is over this side, once again, if we go through the clockwise direction, so the next one would be east, and then after east we have south, after south we have west. So here, library is the center, and to the west would be to this side. So hospital would be to the west, if our center is here. Okay, so the something is to the east of the library. So library once again is our center, and east side is actually this side. So this is being the west of library, and this is being the east of the library. So the shopping center is to the east of the library. So instead of going through the other page on the textbook, today we'll do something else. We'll do some classwork here. So I want you guys to try to print, or if you have existing exercise book for Math A, Math B, take them out right now, because I want you guys to do some classwork. And when we are still like before the school suspension, we should have done the supplement A, and we are now up to supplement B. So take out the Math A, Math B, or the Math A, Math B format paper. I want you to try to work on these questions on your own, and try to follow the format that's given to you, that's stapled on the very first page of your Math A or Math B. And then I'll discuss the answers with you in a second. So for the first question, 48 pencils are divided equally among 6 students. So 48 will be our dividend, and there are 6 groups, 6 students. How many pencils does each student get? So we would like to know the number of items in each group. or the number of pencils that each student gets. So here, this is the Math A, Math B paper. So 48 pencils divided by 6, we have 8. And this is the column form. 6 times 8 equals 48. And then draw a line here. So here, you can see we skip a line in between the horizontal form and the answer. And we also skip another line between the answer and the sentence. So each student gets 8 pencils. And remember, we have to double underline the answer or the number in the sentence. Question number 2. A peanut bar costs $7. Joe has $49. How many peanut bars can he buy? So we treat the dollars as the number of items. So we have 49 items here, and then each group has 7 items. If a peanut bar costs $7, and we want to know the number of groups or the number of peanut bars that he can buy. So there, 49 divided by 7, horizontal form, answer, column form. So he can buy 7 peanut bars. Remember to double underline the number in the sentence. Number 3. There were 8 tables for 64 students in the school canteen. How many students could be sat at each table? So 64 students, 64 items, and then we have 8 groups, 8 tables. So we want to know the number of items for each group, or the number of students in at each table. So there, 64 divided by 8. 8 times 8, 64. Exactly 64. And then we draw a line here. And 8 students could be sat at each table. So once again, we double underline the number for the sentence. So question number 4. There are 36 flowers. Mother puts them equally into 4 vases. How many flowers are there in each vase? So 36 flowers, 4 vases. So 36 divided by 4, we have 9. 4 times 9 equals 36. Exactly this number. So there are 9 flowers in each vase. Question number 5. 50 candies are put into 9 boxes equally. Total number of items, number of groups. How many candies are there in each box, and how many candies are left over? So we need to answer 2 questions here. So 50 divided by 9. 9 times 5 equals 45, and we have a remainder of 5. So we have to answer those 2 questions. The first one, there are 5 candies in each box, and 5 candies are left over. Question number 6. 74 mangoes are shared among 9 girls. How many mangoes will each girl get? And how many mangoes are left? So 74 mangoes, 9 girls. 74 divided by 9. 9 times 8 equals 72. 74 minus 72, we have a 2 left. So 8 is our answer. And we have a remainder of 2. So each girl will get 8 mangoes. And 2 mangoes are left. So for today's homework, we need to work on textbook integrated exercise 3, page 34. 1 page only. So the first 4 questions is just calculation. I'm pretty sure you should be able to handle this one. And number 5 and 6, we did this before. A number multiplied by another number. So if you are not too sure, you can always refer to the big multiplication table to look for this one. And then we divided the same number here. So if we multiply by a number and if we divide it by the same number, we will get the original 7. So here, 24 divided by 6, and it's also that number times 6. Okay, question 7. 4 children share 12 sweets equally. Each child gets, so this is quite easy, 12 divided by 4. And there are 15 chairs. Put 4 chairs in each row. There are how many rows and how many chairs left? So this one again is quite straightforward. 15 divided by 4. And for part B, if there are 6 chairs in each row, at least how many more chairs are needed? So I'll spend some time to talk about this one. So here we have 15 chairs, and if we put 6 chairs in each row, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so this is our first row, and our second row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is our second row. So these are the chairs that are remaining, and because we need to put 6 chairs in each row, so we simply need 3 more in order to make up the third row. So that's part B. And question number 9. Each tart costs $7. Amy has $56. How many tarts can she buy at most? So once again, we can treat the dollars as the total number of items. So this is our total number of items, $56. And each tart costs $7. Each group, there are 7 items. And we want to find out the number of groups. So simply it would be this being the dividend, 56, divided by 7 in order to find out the number of groups. So that's it for today. I'll see you on Thursday.